Izabella Vasquez is a Latina who was born in Bakersfield, California and raised in Tulare, California, so I commute an hour every day to San Joaquin Memorial and then an hour back home. Honestly, it's not too bad. My freshman and sophomore year, I took the bus and I really enjoyed it because it gave me an hour to do homework on my way to school and an hour to do homework on my way back, so kind of got to sleep in a little bit more because I got that extra hour to do homework. My parents decided to send me to Memorial because they really liked the idea of me continuing my Catholic education through my high school. So if I'm being completely honest, I can get ready in like 15 minutes. So I wake up 15 minutes before I have to be out the door. That's a skill that I've learned from competitive dance, getting ready super quick. And that commute, I currently drive to school. I drive my own car to the senior lot. And honestly, it isn't too bad. It gives me a lot of good road practice. There's definitely a lot of situations you have to handle on the daily, but I think it's really good practice for when I'm older. So actually, freshman year, I made a bucket list of every single thing that I wanted to achieve, and so far I've checked that off. So that contained being an ASB, being a campus minister, being a president of a club, and then also like holding some sort of official position in another club, which I've achieved so far. The only thing I have yet to do is read at Mass, but I'm going to try my best to do it at my last Mass. Mostly excitement, of course. It's bittersweet. I love my Memorial community. I love the family that I've made here and all my friends. But of course, it is a little sad to see some of my teachers go. I loved doing Las Posadas. I'll never forget setting up my very first Las Posadas. And it was freezing cold that day, and everyone was giving me my jacket because I started turning like visibly white. So I think that was a really good example of family here at Memorial, that everyone was so willing to give me like all their jackets, and it just shows like the true love and community that there is on campus. It was absolutely nerve-wracking. So I'm the first student from Tulare in I think over 10 years or so. So I didn't know anyone stepping in, and so I stepped into religion, which was my first class. And I remember how kind and friendly everyone was, and Mr. Danks was very supportive and welcoming, and he did some really good icebreakers to get me to know my classmates. So the main activity that I was involved in is cheer. So I was on varsity cheer for 3 years, or varsity pep for 3 years, and I made captain my senior year. So that has been an awesome experience. I've made some amazing friends, and it's just an awesome community to be a part of. A faith-based education is something that's so important to me because it gives me a sort of baseline and a set of principles that I can base my whole entire life on, and all the principles that I've learned here at Memorial I know are so strong to build upon in my future journey. My mind has evolved so greatly as a freshman. Of course, I was, always like good at math and good at English and all that, but I feel as the years have gone on, the teachers have done a good job of like making these stepping stones to really get me to where I am today, and I would say that that's especially present in my English or my literary skills, especially being able to analyze literature. Miss Robbins did an amazing job of helping me analyze text deeper and truly understand what I'm reading and the meaning behind. I am most grateful for my parents. They're so amazing. They're so supportive of me. Of course, the drive to Fresno and the drive back is not always too easy. So they're always willing to be on the phone with me if I have to drive back late, or on the phone with me if I have to drive up in the morning, to make sure that I'm like present, I'm alert when I'm driving. 100%. So my friends and I have kind of already created a system of how we plan to stay in touch, and hopefully we can follow through on that. But there's some amazing people, and I'm so grateful to have met them. I'm going to miss the teachers the most. The teachers are so supportive here, and they're genuinely so caring of their students. Some great examples are Mr. Olivares and Mr. Borges. They're always willing to stay after with the student. Like Mr. Olivares, I haven't been his student in technically 3.5 years, but yet he's still one of the teachers that I reach out to the most and is always so willing to help me. SJM does a phenomenal job of being an inclusive community, and I can truly vouch for that. Coming from Tulare and not knowing anyone, you know, I was so well accepted here, and I felt like making friends came easy, and I know that that's true for my friends from Hanford, from Lemoore, from Reedley, so it's a really great melting pot. I look up to my grandpa the most. He is a total businessman. He knows what he wants, and he does everything in his power to make sure that his goals are achieved exactly how he wants it, exactly how he envisions it. I plan to attend the University of Notre Dame in the fall. That is as of now. Of course, plans can change, but that is my top choice. What's one thing you wish you could have known about Memorial before making the commitment to be here? One thing that I wish I would have known about Memorial was how inclusive the community was. I had always heard that it was like a family-based community, but I really didn't know how they emphasize inclusivity, and I know that this really would have calmed my nerves as a freshman coming in. What does Memorial mean to you? Memorial means a lot to me. It's given me the best past 4 years of my life. It makes me so excited to attend school. It makes me so happy. It's given me some of my best friends ever, so I'm so grateful for Memorial. Okay, my vision for my future is to go into law and possibly become a senator. Do you see yourself returning to Memorial and staying in touch with people here? 1000%. So one of my best friends is actually a junior, and she's on the cheer team, and I promised her I'd come back for her senior night, so I definitely plan on returning to Memorial. Walking on campus, how do you feel 99% of the times? I feel really grateful to be here 99% of the time. I realize the opportunities that I've been given here and how happy I am to be on the campus.